Okay, here we are, back again with Mario Kart. Direct starts here in just a few minutes, like 3. Last minute predictions. I don't think we've even seen a lot of the characters. Like, I know we've seen some crazy ones, and I love the people have speculated that, basically, if it's a stage hazard in the game, it's going to be a character. So, like, the Tiki Island guys, I can't remember their names, the Easter Island heads. That's that's going to be a character. I like that theory. I think that's good. The menu, if you've seen the menu in the demos that people have been playing, it's like 9 pages cuz every costume is its own separate character. I'd like to hope it's not going to be that bad in the actual game, that things are going to be a little bit more condensed, but we'll see, obviously. There's this whole theory right now that if you look at the world logo right here, the island that Mario Kart World takes place on that we've seen so far is shaped like this. And so in theory, there's a lot of speculation that this is just the starting continent, that there are 2 more continents in the game. And I think that it's totally possible. As people have pointed out, or as I did on the last podcast, and other people, this game is 23 gigabytes. That's bigger than Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. What the hell is taking up so much space in this game? It's got to be something. 2 other continents, totally possible. I think there's going to be a custom track maker. So if you've ever played Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, the actual literal RC car that you connect to your Switch, there's a whole thing where you can place down gates and in your own home make a track. I'm going to guess right now that that's going to be in this game. You're going to be able to say, like, hey, right here I want to start a track. You can go anywhere, do anything, and then you just connect it back up and you can make your own tracks. I'm going to call that right now. I think it would, it's in Home Circuit. Nintendo's done it before. I think it would make a lot of sense for them to do. So that's a simple prediction that I'm going to call right now. I've seen nobody say that, and I think that makes sense. That on top of the, however many tracks there are, I think there are 8 cups. Or at least there's one we know is there, the special cup that we haven't seen yet. I don't think we're going to see Rainbow Road in this, but we might. They might tease it. We're going to find out about things like ground tricking, rail grinding. They're probably going to explain some of that. I'm going to guess if there's a battle pass, I'm going to guess it's going to be here. I'm going to call that one. All right, direct should start any second now. Here we go.
Drivers, start your engines.
We've seen a lot.
Welcome to the Mario Kart World game.
It feels like, but we also
available
might have seen
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you? In Mario Kart World, you'll aim
we're not
for
gonna
first
talk about the
place
price or
in
anything
each
like that,
Grand
that's all.
Prix. But
There's
why
a
stop
thing
there?
that this direct kind of
Across
has to
cities,
justify
plains,
this game being $80.
a desert, and even the ocean. You can drive virtually everywhere in this fully interconnected world. Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this world, and you can freely drive between them. There's a lot in store, and we're only at the starting line. Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting for you. Here we go! Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their surrounding region. Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore. Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit. And cruise the curves around the canyon. You can't miss it. see the sights and structures of Crown City. You can even soar in style down Main Street.
No Mushroom
Drift along
City,
the
but
rapid waterways of Salty Speedway and make a splash around the city's canals.
I always make jokes about salty sea snails in Splatoon.
Stay cool
Now
in the
they just
snowy
actually
trails of
have
Starview
salty
Peak.
sea
Just don't slip off while soaking up the scenery. Have a spirited showing
think
at the
this is the
ghostly
cool-
movie theater Boo
coolest track.
Cinema.
I hate
It's a
haunted
whole
house
new
courses.
kind of drive-in
like
theater.
Blue Lake and Ghost Valley.
And
I do not like
in
those
addition
tracks.
to
That
lots
Boo
of new
Cinema looks
courses,
so cool.
there's Toad's Factory,
Toad's Factory. Everybody loves Toad's
Peach
Factory.
Beach, Wario Shipyard, and
Wario Shipyard's
more.
pretty cool.
Nostalgic courses
I
from
like
past
that
titles
the
are
Mario
also
Bros.
here,
3 circuit
but now
is
they're
3 tracks merged
reimagined
together.
and spread throughout the world, where
I think that's a
races
really
can
cool
happen
one.
during the day or at night. Race as familiar characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, and Yoshi. Plus, new drivers like Goomba, Spike, and, that's right, Cow. Even more new racers are
That was a
waiting and
perfect
ready to roll.
opportunity to call it a movie.
Select your
Yeah, I see.
character.
I don't like this menu with so many
Choose your vehicle,
pages
then
and
you're
characters.
off to the races.
I feel like that. I wish they had like compacted a
Characters
little
and
bit more.
vehicles each
It
have
feels
different
so
stats,
spread out.
so make sure to find the combo that best suits you.
I hate that they're not just showing us all the stats. I hope there's
There
like
are
a
two main
menu
styles of
or,
race
like,
revving
an
up in this world:
encyclopedia or
Grand
something
Prix and
that tells us
Knockout
all
Tour.
the true stats. Because you know things like mini
In
turbo
both
and
modes, up
whatnot
to
are bad.
24 drivers can participate, the most in series
And
history.
while sure, in a casual race, you don't need to know that.
Your rivals
You know, for
aren't the
people who
only
actually
hazards
care,
you'll
they're
need to
gonna know.
avoid on the road. Look out for cars that shoot bullet bills, attacks from Hammer Brothers, and other obstacles along the way. Try to steer clear. And now, get ready for Grand Prix with Mushroom Cup,
Yeah, see, there's only
Flower
7
Cup,
cups there. There's clearly
Star
limits.
Cup, and more. Grand Prix races are held all around the game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim
Yeah,
for
it
the
is
top
weird.
spot.
It is weird how they're doing in this game.
In
When you
Mushroom
do the
Cup, you'll
first
start off
race,
racing around
you
Mario
do
Brothers
3
Circuit,
laps. And then the second and third races are only 1 lap.
while the second race will take
And then
you
I
from
can't remember
Mario
if the
Brothers
final
Circuit
race
to
is 3
Crown
laps,
City.
or if the final race is just 1.
For the
I kinda
first
can't
time, you'll need to drive yourself
kinda
to the
weird.
next course in Grand Prix.
I don't
So
mind this.
don't
I don't
sleep
mind
at the
driving
wheel.
between courses. I think there's kind of something like that.
And if you conquer all Grand Prix cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course will appear.
Yeah, you gotta keep it.
Next up is a new mode, Knockout
I did.
Tour.
Someone had the idea that for Knockout
From
Tour,
Golden Rally to Ice Rally
there should be like
and
a
more.
rainbow road
These
that goes
extended
around
races
the
take you
entire
from one end of the
island,
world to the other.
and it's like just it's just the
Get
new
ready
rainbow
for a
road
sprint.
and 3 classics.
But you've got to
I think
place
that's a really cool
if you
idea.
want to stay in the race.
Like just rainbow. Again, I thought Rainbow Road as like the blue shell cut
Speed
was a cool
towards
idea in the
checkpoints
previous
throughout
game.
the world.
And I think
If
it's
you don't make the
weird.
cut, you're out of the running. Buckle up. The competition gets more intense as you close in on the checkpoints. You've got to drive to survive in Knockout Tour. So keep your eyes on the prize and aim for first place.
It is now interesting enough. You're not racing through courses in Knockout Tour, but instead the straightaways. It's kind of weird, but whatever.
Items can drastically change the outcome of a race. Here are some new items that'll help you out. Coin shell. When you throw a coin shell, coins will appear.
Now you
Now's
can
your
in
chance
this
to
game
grab
have
them.
20 coins,
Just don't let your rivals
is
cash
better.
in first. Ice flower. With the ice flower, you can freeze out rivals and send them spinning. Hammer. Aim the hammer in an arc, and
I don't-
nailed it.
I'll be honest,
Hammers
the hammer
also stay on the
doesn't
course
seem
for a short
useful to
time
me.
and can be used
Maybe
to
because
block
there are
off
more
rivals.
racers in this game.
Mega
It'll be
Mushroom.
more useful.
With the Mega Mushroom,
But, like, I
go
think of the
big,
boomerang
so
in
your
8.
rivals will go home.
I do not like a boomerang. It's
Feather.
never as useful. as
Use the
this game.
feather to jump up and avoid attacks. You may even discover some unexpected routes. Comic. With Comic's magic, your rivals will transform. What
but
other
what does that
mysterious effects
do?
will happen? You'll have to see for yourself. The lower your placement,
Okay.
the more
I
likely
would-
you are to
can I
find
be honest, I
items
just
that'll
rather
turn the tables.
As a character.
So when you get items, go for it.
Sorry, people have learned that with the lightning, playing it in demos.
And if you're new to the Mario
the
Kart
lightning
series,
won't hit you.
there are
And I
added
think that's
support
cool.
features to help you along the way. These include smart steering, which helps you stay on the course. Tilt controls, where you can hold the Joy-Con 2 controller horizontally and use motion
I actually
controls
like
to
this
steer.
feature. Like again, I
And
talked
if you
in the
have
past
the
about how
Joy-Con
Nintendo's
2
bad at
wheel,
accessibility.
you can feel like you're really
having
driving.
things like auto acceleration, so that way you don't have to hold a button, is actually a good accessibility feature. It barely scratches the surface of what accessibility could
Ooh,
be.
how about a quick break? A snack sounds good right about now. Hey, look, it's a drive-thru. Here at Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go. Dash food. Take a bite, and you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal. Eat some sushi and... Whoa, nice threads. Once unlocked, these outfits can be selected from the character selection screen. Who knows what dishes or outfits you'll find?
I like that they've
Make
got
a pit stop
some like
and check
classic
out these
callback
drive-thrus
outfits.
all around the world.
You know, it's kind of like how Mario Odyssey had all of its outfits.
That was a nice detour.
And you had some really
Now
cool
let's
ones
get
in there.
back to the action.
Okay, new
Let's
tricks.
introduce some new tricks that'll help you ace each race.
And we called a ground trick.
Charge jump. You can now
Charge
use a
jump.
charge
Okay.
jump by holding the drift button while driving straight ahead. Charge and release to jump. Use this to leap over obstacles. Grind along power lines. And dodge attacks from your rivals.
They won't dodge a red shell.
And if you jump toward a wall, you can wall ride for a short period of time. Chain some tricks together, and you may even reach places like this. Ah, so close. Almost there. Whenever this happens, be kind and rewind. This will return your vehicle to its original position.
What?
Nice, made
Wait,
it.
What?
This can come in handy when mapping out how to best approach a course.
Really? I'm assuming that's only like you can use in like.
Keep in mind, though, your
Certain
rivals will
modes?
still move normally when you rewind, so don't lose your lead.
Huh. So you can, in theory, you know, screw yourself over.
Want
but
to
that
take
might
a
allow you to get more
spin
shortcuts.
in even more races?
Battle mode. Can I be honest? I'm not
In
a big
time
battle
trials,
mode guy.
it's you against the clock. Here, you
I'm
can
just-
race
I've never
without
been a
any
big
other
battle mode
competitors.
guy, so
And if you go online, you can download and compete against ghost data from racers around the world.
literally the only reason I've ever done
Customize the
Ghost
rules
Data
of the road in
is
versus
for,
race.
gift
You can
unlocks.
use the classic rule set of running 3 laps within the same course, or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another. You can even take the road less traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand Prix or Knockout Tour.
Yeah, so you can kind of like create your own in a sense.
Up to 24 drivers can now compete in 2,
Okay, I
3,
like that.
or even 4 teams. Group up and get ready to put the pedal to the metal. Next up, battle mode. Pop off
I'm
locally
worried
or
about this
online
one.
in Balloon Battle. Use items to
Remember,
burst your rivals' balloons.
Okay,
Pop
at
them
least it
all
looks
and
like
your
there's
rivals
some,
out.
battle mode courses.
And coin runners,
I was
where you
kind
can
of
go
worried
for the gold by
because
collecting the
you know
most
how Mario
coins.
Kart 8 originally launched?
Race
Where
or
it
battle,
didn't have
enjoy
arenas, and it
whatever
was just
drives
playing
you.
on normal stages, and it really sucked. I could have totally seen them doing that again here.
When you're not racing,
There's not much
you
of
can
that.
enjoy free roam and go wherever your heart takes you. No roads? No problem. Ride the rivers. See the seas. Drive the desert. Or jump off from way up here. You can go wherever you like, even to the edges of the world. Hey, there's a P-switch over there.
Okay, the P-switch gives you like little
Hit
challenges?
hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to start missions.
Oh, so there is just a straight up mission mode.
By completing
That's
them,
good.
you can hone your driving ability
do like
outside
that.
of races. There are
I've actually
also
been playing
hidden
Mario Kart
coins,
DS.
hidden panels, and more. So take the scenic route and explore.
You know, if you've ever played Wii Sports Resort,
Also,
With its,
during free roam, you
plane
can take
mode,
photos
where there's
whenever
like all
you
these
like.
different like informational things you can collect
Strike
as
a
you like fly
pose.
around the island.
Look at the camera.
There's part of me that kind of wants
Choose a
that in
frame
this
to
game,
decorate, and
where you can get like all the
Nice.
landmarks.
that one's
I
a
think that'd be
winner.
cool.
If one person has Mario Kart World, up to 4 players can race in split screen on the same
so they're
system.
bringing back 4 players split screen. I was actually kind of wondering if they were going to do that.
The game
There
also
was a part of me
supports
that wouldn't have
local
been surprised
wireless
if
play.
they didn't.
Up to 8 players, with up to 2 players on each system,
Can I be
race
honest?
together
I have never
this way.
used wireless play. Like I know it's there. I've just
And
never
up to
used
24 players from around the world can join a race or battle in online
it. Can I
play.
be honest? There's part of me that's kind of disappointed the menus are just Mario Kart 8's menus again. I was kind of hoping they were going to do something a little different.
This may look like free roam, but this is where you'll wait while your friends join you.
So at least we're not stuck
Looks
in a
like someone's
stupid
arrived. Yep, you can meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location. Battle or race with custom rules. Or just go for a ride together. Make this road trip your own. You can also take photos together along the way, if that's more your speed. With Game Chat, enjoy an expanded experience by talking online with friends. Use the built-in microphone to voice chat while driving together.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Check this out.
Like the fuel mode.
Nice. Are you kidding me?
Or take a back seat and watch each other's game screens. If you have a Nintendo Switch 2 camera, you
Yeah,
can
I
enjoy
figured.
seeing your friends' reactions while playing together. Who's close by? Wait, who just passed me? You'll be able to tell in an instant. Aim a shell and bullseye.
I mean, it's quirky, but I'm
And when playing together in person on the same system,
not gonna use that.
a single camera can detect up to 4 people's faces. Enjoy the view and get ready to face off with your friends.
Does that just indicate that they're humans? Is that what that's supposed to do?
A transcontinental race around the world is just around the corner in Mario Kart World, available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. A hardware bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World will also be available.
And it's interesting that they're only doing it for the first few months. Alright, so that's our show. I do actually have a little bit of time we can talk about this. Unlike last time where I had to rush off. Can I be honest? I'm just being 100% honest here. I was really hoping there was going to be something in that showcase that was like, look at this. Isn't this amazing? Oh my gosh. This totally justifies the $80 price point on this premium deluxe Nintendo game. And really, I just didn't get that. And I guarantee you, the chat disagrees. Well, okay, not all of them, but, you know. The one thing that does interest me is the whole mission mode. Wherever.
No road. Or, hey,
Yeah, right
there's a
here.
P-switch over
So
there.
you can find P-switches, and they activate missions. They're not all... We see this
Hit
collectible
hundreds
point
of
that.
P-switches you find
There are
across the
others.
world to start missions.
This is good. This shows that there's a lot to do in the world.
By completing
You know,
them, you can
race through
hone
the
your driving
gates.
ability outside
You know, some
of
of the stuff we
races.
saw in Mario Kart DS. I like that. I like some missions.
There are also hidden
collectible
coins.
coins that presumably you can do something with.
Hidden
And then
panels,
something... These will
and
unlock new
more.
things.
So take the scenic route and
So
explore.
presumably there's definitely some stuff they're not telling us. I'm fine with them keeping their secrets. Like Rainbow Road earlier in the trailer. I'm fine with them keeping their secrets. But I wanted something amazing to, you know, just blow us away, to be like, hey, this game is $80. Here's something amazing you can do that justifies this $80 price point. But if I'm going to be completely honest, a lot of this stuff we kind of already knew.
Horses that are waiting
Like,
for
they're
you.
showing off courses
Here
and
we go.
characters. And sure, some of these, like this Bowser
Horses
course
that
right here.
are waiting for you.
Like, we haven't...
Here we
this is our
go.
first time really, like, seeing this Bowser's track. But there's really not... Like, oh, wow, it's a Bowser track with lava. That's not surprising at all. Oh, shit. And they don't show off Rainbow Road, which, to be fair, I don't
Courses
want
are
them to.
found throughout. Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore.
But, I don't know. I guess I...
cruise the curves
And
around
they've
the
shown off a
canyon.
lot of
You
characters.
can't miss it.
And they're not going to show off everything, like I said.
See the sights
But,
and structures of
I
Crown
don't know. I
City.
guess I'm just kind of... I'm not going to say I'm
You can even soar in style
underwhelmed,
down
because I
Main
still
Street.
think everything here looks good. I'm still very excited to
Drift
play
along the
this
rapid
game.
waterways of Salty
Maybe I'm
Speedway
just whelmed.
and make a
Like,
splash
yep,
around the
it's
city's
exactly
canals.
what I expected. Nothing special. No
Stay
surprises.
cool in the snowy trails of Starview
I saw
Peak.
someone suggest that maybe they should have added a ranked mode
Just
to
don't
online
slip off while
battles.
soaking up the
Or
scenery.
like you can do races online,
Have
and
a
there's, you know,
spirited
casual
showing
online,
at the
and then
ghostly
there's
movie
ranked.
theater Boo
That
Cinema.
would have been cool.
It's a whole new
I don't know,
kind of drive-in
kinda
theater.
like how cheaters do it, like Marvel
And
Rivals.
in addition to lots of new courses,
I don't know,
there's
there's
Toad's
potential,
Factory,
but so far,
Peach Beach,
No, I still-
Wario
again, I think
Shipyard,
the game looks
and
good.
more.
visually, I like the
Nostalgia
art style
courses
a lot.
from
I feel
past
like it's doing
titles
a lot
are
of interesting
where Ray-
things. But I'm just kind of, whelmed. I'm not, like, there's nothing that really surprises me. You know, I like some of these weird character choices. You know, I think some of them are, like, Conkdor and, you know, the wrench guy. Those are weird choices. And I definitely, like, look at all of these rows on the menu. There's definitely, like, Mario Kart 8 figured this out, where it's just, you have one big menu, and, you know, it goes into little subs. This just feels like so much. Man. What else am I looking
Are held
for?
all around the game's
I don't know.
world.
There, again,
You'll race
there's
through
good
4
stuff
different
here. There's
courses in
some
each
stuff
cup
I'm interested
and
in.
aim for the top
It's,
spot.
I'm excited to play it.
In Mushroom Cup,
But-
you'll start off racing around Mario Brothers Circuit.
I don't know. Doug Bowser went out and was like, "Oh, the game. Don't worry, the game justifies its
Second race
price."
will take you from Mario Brothers
And
Circuit
yeah,
to Crown
I
City.
hope it does. But
For the
looking at it
first time,
here,
you'll need to drive yourself to the next
like,
course
yes,
in
open
Grand
world
Prix.
is cool. It's
So
I'm
don't
glad
sleep
they're
at the
bringing back a
wheel.
mission mode. That's good to justify its price. But
And
there's a
if you
lot of stuff
conquer
in here
all
where it's just
Grand
like,
Prix Cups,
oh yeah,
rumor
welcome
has
back
it that a
to Mario
certain
Kart
colorful
8.
course
You
will
know,
new mode.
my biggest disappointment
And
is
more
at the
for
end
players on each system.
when we see the menu.
Game also same system.
This is literally just the menu from Mario Kart 8. That's exactly what this is. You know, single player, multiplayer, online play, wireless play. I'm assuming that's like character information. Like in the in Mario Kart 8, there was like a stat screen where you could see like all your records and whatnot. I'm assuming that's what that is. This is maybe like online and friends and whatnot. And then this is just like general information. It's weird that, yeah, they're using the 1UP Fuel logo for that. If that's like character information and like stats and whatnot. I don't think it's bad. I don't know. I guess I just wanted a little bit more. I wanted them to like push the boundaries. And yes, some of the open world stuff is really cool. If, you know, you've never played a Forza game, or if you've never played Burnout Paradise. And I'm sure there's inevitably going to be DLC or something. You know, there's a part of me that like, I think of like the first Splatoon. The first Splatoon, and you could argue the sequels as well, but specifically the first one. The first one was like a $40 game with a $20 season pass mixed in. So they charged $60 for it, but you got 2 years out of content out of it. And that's kind of how Nintendo feels about Splatoon. So there's a part of me that's like, oh, maybe Mario Kart 8 is, you know, a $80 game, but it's actually a $60 game, and there's a $20 season pass just mixed in there. They're just, you know, upfront charging you, and, you know, there's going to be a bunch of free DLC later on down the line. And there might be, but, you know, Nintendo's looking at a gift horse in the mouth if they think they can't charge people for it. Again, it doesn't look bad. Nothing in any of these trailers
The game also
looks
supports
bad.
local wireless
I'm
play.
just kind
Up
of
to 8
whelmed.
players with up to 2 players on each system can race
I
together
expected
this
a
way.
little bit more. Oops.
And up to 24 players from around the world can join a race or battle in online play.
Keep hitting that button.
This may look like free roam, but this is where you'll wait while your friends join you. Looks like someone's arrived. Yep, you can meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location.
All right.
Battle or race with custom rules. Or just go for a
Yeah.
ride together.
So yeah, that's
Make
kind
this
of all I
road
gotta
trip
say
your
about
own.
that. Yeah, this just exists.
You can
I just
also take photos
wanted a
together
little
along
bit
the way,
more, and
if that's more
I
your
really
speed.
didn't feel like we got that. Like, I feel like 90% of this, just from people who have, you know, been playing the game at Nintendo
Enjoy
events
an expanded
or from the
experience
Nintendo
by
Direct,
talking
we
online
already
with
knew.
friends.
Like,
Use
yeah,
the
sure,
built-in
everything,
microphone to
like,
voice chat while driving together.
wherever the new tricks, wherever that was.
Let's introduce some
Yeah,
bridge jump.
like this,
You can
we
now use a
didn't
jump
see this in the
by
original
holding
trailer,
the
or we
jump
did,
button
but we
while
didn't know what it
driving
was.
straight ahead.
But we saw this
Charge
at the
and
Nintendo
release to
event.
jump.
People who've had hands-on with the Switch 2.
Use this
So it's
to
like,
leap over
you know, for people
obstacles.
who haven't been paying attention to those feeds, this is
Grind
new for
along
them.
power lines.
But for me, it was just kind of like, okay, well,
And
hey, there's some
dodge
more
attacks
information
from your
about that.
rivals.
The rewind feature is interesting.
And if you jump
That, you
toward
know,
the
if you
wall,
miss a
can
trick, you can
wall
go
ride
back
for a
and
short
try it
period of
again.
time.
But, you know, just because you go back doesn't mean anybody else does.
Chain some
That's
tricks together, and you may
interesting
reach places
that, you know, it
like-
comes at a cost.
So close. Almost there. Whenever this happens,
I hadn't heard anybody say that.
rewind. This will
I wonder if
return your
that's an
vehicle to its original position.
accessibility thing. I don't know. It makes things interesting, nevertheless.
This can come in handy when mapping out
Again,
best
the game
approach, of
looks
course.
good. I like rail grinding, wall
Keep in
riding.
mind, though,
I think those are
rivals will
good
still move
ideas
normally when
that
you
are
rewind, so
interesting.
don't lose your lead.
I don't know. I guess I wanted something to
Wanna
wow
take a
me.
spin in even
And
more races?
open world Mario Kart is pretty
In
cool.
time trials,
But I
it's
just
you
wanted that
against the
little
clock.
bit more. That little
Here
bit
you can
of
race without
Nintendo
any other
magic.
competitors.
But you know what they say,
And
never
if you
ask
go
for
online,
magic.
you can download and compete against Ghost data from
So
racers
of course,
around
you
the
know,
world.
we'll talk more about this later. I'll give some expanded thoughts. But yeah,
Customize the
it's
rules
kinda
of the road
whatever.
in versus race.
race count. I do like that you can now in race count select how many races you're doing. That because in theory, you know, in Mario Kart 8, you can do, I think 4 is the minimum. So already being able to do less than that's good. I in theory like that you
use
can
the
pick, you know, you pick your starting point, but then in theory you could like link things up together. I wonder what happens if you're like, "Oh, well, I want to do this course first, and then I want to do, you know, Dino Jungle down here next." Like, will it just have you drive past this course, to go down to Dino Jungle? Or will it just, like, teleport you? I wonder how that works. Like, what's the limitation there? Because I'm sure there's something.
Classic rule set of running 3 laps
Or
within the same
can you
course.
only go to
Or
the adjacent
you can choose
courses?
to drive the distance from one course to another.
Because all these tracks are kind of
You
adjacent.
can even take the road less traveled and
So that
choose
wouldn't
routes that
surprise
aren't
me.
in Grand Prix or Knockout Tour.
I do like 4
Up to
teams is nice.
24 drivers can now
That-
compete
that's
in
got a
2,
lot of potential.
3, or even 4 teams. Group up and get
So there
ready to put the
are
pedal
good
to
things
the
here.
metal.
It feels weird. Like, I feel like I'm trying to, like, justify something
Next up,
when I'm just
battle mode.
perfectly
Pop
well.
off
At
locally
least there's
or
battle
online
mode
in Balloon
stages.
Battle. Use
Even though
items
this literally just looks like a track.
to burst your rivals' balloons.
I actually, you know,
Follow
I know
your
Mario,
rivals
people have mixed feeling about 8 Deluxe's battle mode, and I get that. Totally justified. But I feel like some of the new things they introduced were interesting. Like the cops and robbers mode. I felt like that was a good idea. Yeah, sure, the execution wasn't perfect, but there was an idea there. And you know, they're just going back to the basics. I feel like, you know, people like battle mode, but I don't feel like anybody who likes battle mode has liked battle mode since like the GameCube, maybe even the N64. I thought people liked battle mode on the Wii, and then you listen to people talk about it, and people who like battle mode, and they just fucking hate it. Obviously, the original 8 battle mode was shit. Totally agree with that. But people don't like 8 Deluxes. People don't like Wii's. Do people like DS? I think people like DS. I don't know. I've never been a battle mode guy.
When you're not
Like,
racing,
there's a part of
you
me
can
that's like,
enjoy
it's
free
there
roam
because
and
it's
go
there,
wherever your heart
not
takes you.
because anybody actually like
roads?
loves
No
it.
problem.
At least nowadays, like it's only there because of series tradition,
See the seas,
and that's why in Mario Kart 8 it's such an afterthought.
drive the desert. Or jump off from way up here.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
it
go
looks
wherever you like.
fine.
Even
All
to
right,
the
I'm
edges
clearly
of the
rambling at
world.
this point. You know, I still gotta go to work in like a little
Hey,
bit.
there's a
So
P
that's where
switch
we're gonna
over
end
there.
off for today. We'll be back tomorrow, obviously, to talk more
Hit
about
hundreds
this.
of P-switches you find
You know,
across the world to
hopefully,
start
while
missions.
we've been doing this, I haven't checked Twitter. Maybe they finally
By
announced Switch 2
completing them, you can
pre-orders.
hone your
Surprised you
driving
can't play as one of
ability
these
outside of
armadillos.
races.
I'd be surprised.
There
I do
are
think mission
also
mode's a good
hidden
idea.
coins,
We'll talk about DS. Like I said, I've been playing a little bit of DS. We'll talk about that.
hidden panels,
Yeah, with that, I
and
hope you all
more.
enjoyed.
So
Stay tuned
take
for
the
more.
scenic route
Till next
and
time.
explore.
Peace.